I'm Barack Obama, and I approve this message because
it's the burger squared you're voting for.
Are Ben and Nate Berger really the best candidates for this year's presidential election? Is Hall of Fame sportscaster Harry Carey truly fond of Burger Squared?
Let me just say something to the people. Ben Berger and Nate Berger, the guys to vote for, they know what's going on in the game. It's like when you take a piece of pie and you take it out of the pie and you see it and it's Ben Berger on the pie. But it's a whole pie of burgers. But when you put it back in, it makes sense. So when you get it going, you know that it's the burger squared you're voting for.
Are Ben and Nate Berger really the best candidates for this year's presidential election? Does East High's state debate champion Jessica Oglesby have one of the quickest tongues around?
Hi East High, I'm Jessica Oglesby, and this is the art of spreading that helped me win the title of state debate champion. This is an encouraging message because nobody of the policy participants can understand this level of spreading. Ben and Berger really are the best presidential chick. Their fearless experience will bring East High to its gorgeous Burger Square's ultimate combination of everything good and most inside. At this point in modern history, please vote for Ben and Berger in the upcoming election. They're representing with the hard work and dedication. Get it? Burger Squared.
Are Ben and Nate Berger really the best candidates for this year's presidential election? Does Wade dance a mean jig? Are Ben and Nate Berger really the best candidates for this year's presidential election? Does our very own Zach Swenson endorse this message?
I'm Zach Swenson and I endorse this message. Sean, Taylor, Sherry, they all think it's cool. Vote Burger Squared. Sick.
Are Ben and Nate Berger really the best candidates for this year's presidential election? Can 510-pound All-State lineman Vaha Vainuku catch one slippery leprechaun?
Oh, fiddly-diddly, catch a minnie, quick or I'll be gone. Fiddly-diddly, catch a minnie, I'm a leprechaun. Back in old Ireland, in days of yore, there lived a little...
Are Ben and Nate Berger really the best candidates for this year's presidential election? Can East High golf legend Crew Carlson drive the ball to Timbuktu and back?
Burger.
Ben Berger and Nate Berger. What a couple, what a little pair of guys. Both dudes, I don't know what's going on, they're twins. It's like when you take a piece of pie and you cut it out of the pie itself. And you pull it out and you take another piece of the pie. And each one of them's a burger. And they're twins, so they know what each other are thinking all the time. But it's like, hey! It's like when you're talking about pie, it's like talking about the moon. What the moon is talking about is spare ribs. If the moon were made of barbecue spare ribs, would you eat it? I would. I would pull a piece off like a burger from the pie, but now it's a spare rib, and I'd march on that, and I'd wash it down with a tall, cool Budweiser. It sounds like a good idea, like the World Series or like the Super Bowl. I don't know. It just sounds like something I would do. Something good and delicious on a Thursday night with your loved one and your soulmate in the hot tub after 20 years. I don't know.
I'm Zach Swenson and I endorse this message. I hate Murph and Joe, and I only like it when Deesh does it. But here we are, voting time, and we're gonna get 'em. Also, pretty sick. Sherry, Taylor, Sean, they all think it's pretty sick. I don't have any other brothers. So if you could just vote Burger Squared, they're really sick. Peace.
Sorry.
Barry, did you get me standing there just still clapping?
I think I did, yeah. Because I stayed there.
Everybody ran and I was just like,
Nice.
you still there.